with us. We are switching on June 6th to the Lutheran Psalm Tones to chant our psalmody. We are going to go and sing these tones, and we've done them in Psalm Sings before. We most recently did them on Inauguration Day when we were in here with the Psalm Sing. We sang the Lutheran Psalm Tone D, and we taught that through, and I'm going to have you sing it. Fi, sol, mi, do. So sing with me if you could. Here's sol. You can just sing it on sol. You can be in my music class. It is Sunday school after all. Ready? Here we go. Sol, mi, do, re. Mi, do, re, do. Do that again.
Sol, mi, do, re. Mi, do, re, do.
This time just a neutral sound. Ooh, ooh. Ready, and. This time, close one eye and do it. Ready, and. All right, this is a gimmick to get you to do it again. Yes, you know. No, that's my three tricks. You just now know two of them. The other one is ch-ch-ch-ch. All right, now you know all three. All right, so this is the psalm tone for the lectionary, which we will start picking up. If you notice, there's a wonderful weaving together of the Old Testament and the New Testament, the gospel reading, the epistle, and now the psalm. So we're going to try this on this tone. And how you read this is, if you go back here, you have several things here. The psalms are pointed for singing. Each psalm verse is divided into two parts with an asterisk, indicating the point of division. Most of the text of each half verse is sung to a reciting tone, right? These are the reciting tones. At the point of the vertical line, the final 2 or 3 syllables are sung to the notes provided. You can see there. Much easier notation, more elementary. Anyway, so we're going to pick up Psalm D just because we know it, and it'll help us in that way. And this is that psalm tone. So we would take this and we would go out of the depths. Your turn. I cry to you, O Lord. Good. Yes, try that line again and try to be lockstep. Try to think like a helicopter hovering, not out of the depths, I cry to you, O Lord. Right? Don't think wooden. Don't think the end of a car commercial. Think a helicopter in a graceful hover. Out of the depths, I cry to you, O Lord. Now you notice here we have 2 syllables, but we have 3 notes. You will probably see us notate this with a bold to show you a melisma. You'll get this. This is much simpler tone and simpler pointing. The second verse. O Lord, hear my voice.
Let your ears be attentive to the voice of my pleas for mercy.
Good. If you, O Lord, should mark iniquities. Good for you. But with you there is forgiveness, that you may be feared. All right, I'm going to, for the sake of time, we have these verses here. You're doing great with this. Notice also, where is your eye watching? Here or here? You're watching the text. It's a much simpler notation. The Sarum Plain songs and a lot of the other things are more beautiful, more glorious, but they're also harder to get 300 of your closest friends to dance in lockstep to without there being some emphasis issues on syllables and things like that. It's not easy to do, and if you don't do it all the time, why not take something a little more elementary, lower the standard, get happy with it, intone the psalm. So think about singing and intoning. Singing is not just sing praise to God. It is, I was glad when they said unto me, let us go into the house of the Lord. That's intoning something. There's a rise and fall. So let your mind dwell in that area. We will also sing the Doxology to end. The same week there, we'll probably use the same doxological ending. We've been doing that up till this point. We've rotated different doxologies, but for now we'll use this one. So let's try that there. I don't trust myself on the same tune. It's the tuning fork pat down, which is in my hand. That's odd. Fi, sol, mi, do, sol. Ready? So we sing glory and glory be to the Father and to the Son and to the Holy Spirit, as it was in the beginning, is now, and will be forever. Amen. You see, we put the bold there to show you the melisma. You had your own little bouncy ball, like a Disney sing-along. All right, very good. Let me see here. Just real quick here. We're going to do this, as you know, we've been working with some other things, but this will allow us to keep the same psalm tone every week, right? We've been keeping the same psalm and plain song every week for a month. But what we're going to do now is we're going to keep the same tone at least for a month and let the text change. We need continuity. Otherwise, it may be a bit jerky for us at first. So this is how we're going to proceed. We don't want to make it too clunky. We don't want to make it too exasperating on folks who may not be as strong of singers. So we'll keep the psalm tone, and the psalm tones are all the same. If you notice, they all can be substituted. Do you see this? So the tones, you can interchange them. Some of them will have major or more minor sounds, and they can be better tailored to certain psalms. But we will use the psalms and match the readings for that week and try to bring a more cohesive unit, and yet not just change and use the old psalms and jump around. So we wanted to have something that will hold over week to week so that we don't move too quickly. Alrighty, so that's that. Glenn and I wanted to talk about the hymnal, and this